everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and like my vibe, subscribe. So today, you all, it is September 22nd and it is the first day of fall. Can you say it again? Fall, 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 fall. So I thought what would be a great way to kick off the first day of fall would be to give you some fragrances in my collection that I think would work well in the fall weather that are affordable, because on a serious note, you know, there's a lot going on financially right now with a lot of people, and sometimes if you want a little pick-me-up, you don't always have, a bunch of money to drop for a fragrance. So I thought this would be a great way to show some fragrances that are really good, that I really enjoy, that are affordable, and maybe if you want to go out and treat yourself, you won't break the bank. So let's get started. I'm going to start with some of the ones I had in my transitional fragrances, because where I live, I'm going to be wearing these, at the beginning of fall, and probably on into the fall, the ones that are good transitional fragrances also, because it doesn't get really cold where I live. You have cold fronts that don't last long, and then you're going back to your regular weather. So we're going to start with Fancy Girl by Jessica Simpson, and look at that. That is a beautiful bottle, beautiful presentation, okay? And this, let's see if I can smell it from here. Yes, this is a fruity, floral fragrance that dries down to a very nice powdery vanilla. It's really nice. To me, it's a rich fragrance also. I'm not saying, rich is in depthness of it. I think this is really good. And I checked the prices on FragranceNet for these, so I could tell you how much they are. Now, I purchased this at, I believe, Marshall's, okay, for 16 bucks, 3.4 ounces. So if you don't feel like hopping around looking at stores, on FragranceNet, they have this right now currently for $18. And I think it was 17 something, but I rounded up so we can have all even numbers, because that's the way my brain works. So this is $18 at FragranceNet right now. Beautiful bottle, beautiful fragrance. Okay, next I'm going to talk about one that I think pretty much everyone knows about, but doesn't hurt to keep talking about it, and that is Aquilina's Pink Sugar. This is a sweet cotton candy, sugary, fruity. This has some depth to it also. Now, this is I think some people think this is childish or not grown up enough, or it's not different enough. But I'll tell you what, it took me a long time to get on board with this fragrance, because I personally liked Blue Sugar by Aquilina that was for men, and I was, I think a teenager. I was like, well, that's for boys. So I never bought it, and I still look forward to this day because I loved it. I preferred it to this one. So I never bought this one when it was at the top of its, popularity. I believe everyone was talking about it. Everyone was wearing it. Not me. I do love it. I don't think it's too young. And anyway, you can wear what you want, when you want, how you want. But yeah, I think it's good. And I don't think it has, some fragrances to me can have a cheap smell to them. This does not smell cheap. I think it's really nice. So I purchased this, I believe, at Marshall's. I got it in a gift set with the full bottle of lotion that goes with it, and it was $20. So you can find it in Marshall's, TJ Maxx, you know, around those prices. Checked on FragranceNet, full bottle, and these are the full bottle prices. This is $22 on FragranceNet, so still a great deal. And I wanted to mention, for the affordable fragrances that I chose, these are all under 50 bucks. If I looked at one and I thought about putting it in here and it was $50, no, I wanted it to be not 50 and below. I wanted them all to be below $50, and you still smelling faboo. Sorry, you all, I don't know what is wrong with my throat. So this was also on my transitional fragrances video, and this is Sophia by Sofia Vergara, and look at that bottle. That bottle is gorgeous. Okay, some designer and niche bottles don't look this nice. What is that bottle I can't stand? I can't think of it. Lalabo or something, I don't know. But yes, look. This is a woody, sweet, powdery fragrance that puts me in the mind of Coco Mademoiselle, but sweeter, creamier, deeper. It's very nice. To me, you could wear this now, transitioning, or when it's cooler. For me and my taste, I would probably wear this when it gets a little bit cooler, because we're still in the 90s, okay? So when it gets a little cooler, I will wear this. It is really nice. So I purchased this from FragranceNet. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I'm thinking it's about the same price that it is now. It's on FragranceNet right now currently. And this is with the 35% off coupon code that you can use at FragranceNet. Let me let y'all know that right now. Do not ever pay regular price at FragranceNet, and then they'll have up there a 25% off. Don't pay that either, because usually you can find a 30% off, a 33% off, or a 35% off. It used to be 37. I missed my 2%. But now I've seen the 30% off, the 33% off, and the 35. These are the prices with the 35% off coupon code. So Sophia right now on FragranceNet is $25. Full bottle, beautiful bottle, elegant bottle, 25 bucks, and you smell like Chanel. Can't beat it. So this is the last one I think I had mentioned in my transitional fragrances, as I want to get those out of the way first. This is Ammo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. Beautiful bottle. I love this bottle. So this fragrance is considered an oriental floral. When I smell it, I get like an orange liqueur, fruity, creamy, vanilla, powdery deliciousness. It is so good. Oh, it's so pretty. And fun and sweet and flirty. Now, this one was sold out on FragranceNet and FragranceX, but I have seen these in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, and they're usually $30 or below. So full bottle, I think I paid, if not $30, a little bit over $30 for this bottle. So it's a great deal. Unfortunately, right now it's sold out on FragranceNet and Fragrance X when I checked. But you can, if you're interested in this, and like I said, if you don't want to go hopping from store to store looking, you can enter your email and be notified when it's back in stock. So I know if this is usually $30 or below $30 for the full size of ammo. Okay, so now let's get into the ones I have not talked about in my transition video. And this one I am so excited about. This, I recently bought this. I didn't haul it in a video, but this is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Beautiful bottle again. Story time. I used to wear this, okay? Did not love it, but I went through the whole full bottle because I preferred Fantasy by Britney Spears. That was me. You know, when people associated that smell, like I let my niece wear it one time and family was like, oh, you smell like Shaughnessy. Because I wore that Fantasy. I think I went through 3 or 4 full bottles of that. I wore it out. So I had this one. I kind of liked it. I just didn't love it at the time. I think because I was so in love with Fantasy. But people love this on me. So this is described as an Oriental vanilla. And I'm going to go over the notes in these because I haven't talked about these in that previous video. So the top notes are pear, apricot, red berries. Mid notes, gardenia, jasmine, almond, caramel. Base notes, sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. Doesn't it sound good, y'all? Oh my goodness. I don't know what was wrong with me back then. This is so good. Like I told you in a previous video, I don't remember which one. I was in TJ Maxx and I'd been hearing so much about Fancy and I was like, I'm not getting it. I wore it. I didn't love it. Y'all, I'm not going back. And I walked by in TJ Maxx, they had the fragrance mist. I put that fragrance mist to my nose and I was like, oh, it's so good. I don't think they've changed the formula. I remember wearing it and thinking it was too heavy for me then. I don't know why. Now it is just a sweet, floral, caramel, vanilla deliciousness. This is so good. I can't wait to wear it. I wish I could get the lotion and the mist. Oh, Fancy. I highly recommend this one to you all for fall. The bottle is beautiful. Again, the fragrance is absolutely delicious. And the price for Fancy is $27 on FragranceNet right now for the full size. And this also, you get it, you can find this at Burlington. I'm so excited. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross, Walmart. You can even find it cheaper than the $27. And it is a stunner. Love it. Okay, next is Private Show by Britney Spears. This is also new to my collection. I was watching a couple of videos. I think I was watching some videos where people were talking about fragrances that work, gourmands that work well in the heat. I know Takara talked about it for sure. And I was like, oh, Britney Spears, you know, been there, done that. Because I went through all of the fantasies. Now, the first fantasy, like I said, I wore forever. But then I wore all the flankers, except the blue one. I never could get into the blue one. And what else did I have from Britney? I think that was it, Fantasy. No, I had Curious. I didn't like Believe. But I was like, I'm over Britney, you know. But I had never smelled this. And the way Takara described it, I was like, okay, I need to smell this. And it was on FragranceNet. I'm not going to tell you how much yet. So, Private Show is described as a floral fruity gourmand with top notes of clementine, nectarine, coffee, whipped cream. Mid notes are dulce de leche, white flowers, orange blossom, sambac jasmine, Base notes, amber and musk. This smells so good. You know what? We're gonna spray this. Y'all, this is sweet, milky, caramel, frappuccino deliciousness. Oh, I love it first sniff, okay? In fact, I love it so much, I'm planning on getting the other private show. It is so good. And it reminds me of Fancy, but they're different enough to where you can have both of them. Oh, that is so good. So, private show for this full bottle, $19 on FragranceNet. $19. The bottle is not, you know, stunning, but it is a nice bottle. It has a nice, pretty pink top. 3.4 ounces. $19. The fragrance is beautiful, perfect for this time of year, especially if you want a coffee, caramely fragrance. Beautiful. As I heard growing up from my parents and grandparents, honey, you can't beat that with a stick. Private show, love it. It was love at first sniff. Okay, so next I have, I don't think I've talked about this on my channel. I don't think I have. I don't know, y'all. I think I unboxed it in my, you know, pre-fall haul. Yeah, I think I did. And this is Love by Sofia Vergara. Again, love this bottle. It is beautiful. Okay, Love is described as an oriental, warm, fruity fragrance. The top notes are mandarin, passion fruit, green apple, and orange blossom. Mid notes are Colombian coffee blossom, purple orchid, orris root, and magnolia. Base notes, amberette seed, amber woods, praline, and vanilla. Okay, this one I can't. Oh, that's private show. Ooh, so good. Let's spray this one. Y'all, okay. When I smell this in that video, that first pre-fall haul, I can't remember what I named it. I'll have it up above. I was like, you know, I said, it's good, but I don't know if I'm gonna love it. And I kept getting whiffs of it during that video, and I was saying, I can tell I'm gonna like this. I sprayed this on my skin, y'all. I love this one way more than I love Sophia, the original Sophia. This is the one I love. I know Sophia is the one that everybody prefers, and you hear the most people talk about it, and it's good, but it's not a love for me, at least not at this point. Right now, it's not. This one, Love, I love, is sweet, syrupy, powdery. Oh, this is compared to Black Opium. I smelled Black Opium years ago. I didn't buy it because I was trying to use it with some other fragrances, and it's on my list to get this year, but I can't just remember how it smells. So I can't tell you if this is a dupe or if it smells like Black Opium. Maybe I'll be able to do it later on when I get it. And on this paper, it's not doing it justice. On my skin, I fell in love with this, and the air is so beautiful. I'm trying to think of a fragrance if you like misty or absolutely blooming, this doesn't, sorry, like I said, when I start smelling fragrances, my tip of my nose starts itching during videos. This reminds me, or it has the same vibe as that to me, because I was spraying that yesterday because I was answering a comment on a video, and I was testing it out to see. This reminds or puts me in the mindset of the type of fragrance of Absolutely Blooming. It's syrupy, it's sweet, it's powdery. It's so good. This would be beautiful in the air, in the cold, cool. Y'all, I love it. So, Love by Sofia Vergara. I purchased off of Fragrance Net. I don't know if I paid this exact price, but currently right now, this is $24 on Fragrance Net. Again, beautiful bottle. Does not look like your typical celebrity fragrance. Nobody would know this is a celebrity fragrance looking at the bottle. It's beautiful. Beautiful fragrance. Can't go wrong. 24 bucks. 3.4 ounces, full bottle. Okay, next on my list, I have talked about this so much on my channel, and this is Signorina Misterioso by Salvatore Ferragamo. Beautiful bottle. This is I'm not gonna go over all the notes in this one because I've talked about this I don't know how many times on this channel. This is a fruity, sweet, berries and whipped cream fragrance. It is good. I wish I had the big bottle, and I'm not the type that if I have the small bottle, if I love it, I'm gonna go immediately get the full bottle. I have to use it up. So I wish I had the full bottle, but I found this at was it TJ? Yes, TJ Maxx for $25. Now this right now is sold out on Fragrance Net, but on Fragrance X, the full bottle, the 3.4 ounce bottle, is currently $40. And y'all, it's good. You'll have a beautiful bottle, beautiful fragrance. If you like berries, creamy, really sweet fragrances, this is gorgeous. $40, still a really good deal for a full-size bottle of perfume. That's designer. So the next fragrance I'm going to talk about is new to my collection also, and I'm really excited to talk about it. And this is Mont Blanc Femme Individuelle. And this is considered an oriental fragrance. It has top notes of pink pepper, black currant, mid notes of lotus blossom, hawthorn, rose, base notes of patchouli, amber, musk, and vanilla. This to me just smells different. I had never, okay, quick story. My brother would wear Mont Blanc fragrances, well, cologne, and we would be at work. We worked together for a couple of years, and we were both known for smelling really good at our job. And they would say, "Oh my goodness, you smell so good." The women, and they would even ask him, what is that? So they could get it for their husband or boyfriend. And some of the students, they would say, "Oh, they would say, you smell like the mall." And I wanted a Mont Blanc fragrance, but I never saw any for women at Macy's, at Sephora, I just thought they didn't even make them. And then Amber Chantel did a video, I think she was talking about this one. And I said, they have fragrances for women. So I get on Fragrance Net and I'm looking to pick which one I want. And this is the one that stood out to me when I was reading the reviews. Because you don't hear about Mont Blanc fragrances on YouTube for women. I haven't either. This is it is spicy and it's strong when you first spray it. Like, it took me a minute. I was like, I don't know about this one. But the more I smelled it, It's a spicy, floral, powdery, slightly sweet fragrance. It doesn't smell like anything in my collection. And this is one that has a clean freshness to it too. So, you know, if you're not the type that just because it's in the fall or cold, you don't want to wear, you don't like sweet, you don't like gourmand, you don't like that. You want something fresh and bright, a little spicy maybe, floral. This is perfect for that. It'll work well to me all year, but I can see this smelling beautiful with the breeze, you know, the wind blowing, you smell it in the cool air. This is one I think would work with all seasons, and I am so glad I have it. And this on, did I not put the price down on this one? Shaughnessy. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to look it up. I know it's $20 some dollars. It's just, I can't remember exactly how much it is. Okay, so this is a 2.5 fluid ounce. It is an EDT, but it packs a punch, y'all. It is strong. So this on FragranceNet, and I paid the exact same price for this full-size designer fragrance, $23. It is good. I think you would like it if you don't want the sweet, because most of the ones I've mentioned, in fact, I think all the ones I've mentioned so far, they're sweet, gourmandish kind of, because that's what I gravitate towards. But I'm gonna wear this one too because it's different. It smells different, and it's really good. So I have one more fragrance to talk about, and I have two honorable mentions because, well, I'll get into that later. So this is Insolence Eau de Toilette by Guerlain. Now this one is, I love this, but this one is different. This is vintage smelling. You see the way this bottle looks, it's very classy, elegant, old Hollywood to me bottle. This is a vintage smell. It's floral. You get the violets. It's powdery. It's sweet. This is one I wore to work because I did a video, which I'll link above, of a review of this fragrance. It was requested. This doesn't smell like anything currently on the market that's very popular today. So this is one where you have to like powdery fragrances. If there's iris in this, it is very powdery. The floral aspect, I really smell the violets, which I've come to learn I love that in fragrances. And when you wear it, it is strong when you first spray this. And do not overspray this, okay? But y'all, you wear it, it changes throughout the day. Like when I first sprayed it, it was more floral, very, very powdery. That's what I was getting the most, you know, that powderiness. But then the longer I wore it on my skin, I would smell the sweet violet flower. It got sweeter and sweeter, and it made me think of, you know, Smarties, because I would hand those out to students. But you know, if you're eating a Smartie, you get the dust on your hand. That's kind of like, it reminds me of a sweet, powdery, dusty candy the longer I wore it, and I love it. I love the bottle, I love the color, I love everything about this. Now, this is more expensive. This on FragranceNet is $42 currently, but it is a Guerlain fragrance. It's beautiful, it's different. If you want to smell different and it sounds like something that would appeal to you, I would check it out because it's really nice. This one surprised me because I wasn't sure. I blind bought it because I've always wanted one of these bottles from Guerlain, but I always heard that they weren't long lasting. They're blah, blah, you know. I was like, well, I'm not paying all that money and it doesn't even last. But this one I couldn't resist because it was so me. Look at the color of that. It was just Shaughnessy, and I love it. So my two honorable mentions, I'm going to start with one you hear so much about, but it is affordable. So I was like, I can't not put it in the video. So this is Ariana Grande's Cloud. And let me just preface this, all of her fragrances, except the REM that just came out, you can find at discount places. They're very sweet, most of them, very marshmallowy, good for the cool weather if you want something sweet and very affordable. This is the one that I chose to put in here because it is the more grown up, I believe. People, their perception is this is her most grown up fragrance, even though I like all of them. I like them all, and to me, where would you like? So, but this is the one I think of for this time of year because it has like it's airy and cloudy, but it does have depth to it. I'm not going to go into a deep description. This is a not really sweet, but it's a coconut, fresh, nutty, milky fragrance that had to grow on me, but that I absolutely adore now. And this on FragranceNet currently is, did I not write the price down for? Yes, I did. This is $44 for the full-size bottle of Ariana Grande's Cloud. And as everyone always talks about, I'm going to say it, this is considered a dupe of Baccarat 540, and that is a $300 fragrance. So if you want to, if you've been wanting that and you know you don't want to pay that, 44 bucks, full bottle, smells great. So my last honorable mention is new to my collection, and I just said, Shaughnessy, just go ahead and get it, because I've been looking at it forever. Then it was sold out, it was not in stock, and then I said, oh my goodness, it's gone forever, and then it came back. I said, get it, girl. So that's Beyonce's Heat Orchid, Heat Wild Orchid. Love, you know, I love pink. That bottle, I love the pink. Don't love the bottle shape because it's hard to spray these things. And Heat was another fragrance I was known for, along with Britney Spears Fantasy, because I went through 3 or 4 full-size bottles of Heat. So I just, oh, I don't like the shape of this bottle. It's hard to spray. But this one is considered, the main accords are fruity, coconut, creamy, woody, sweet. So I'm going to spray this one because I don't think, I can't smell it that much. See, look at this. I just cannot stand the shape of this bottle. Now this to me doesn't scream fall, okay? But it's sweet, it's creamy, it's coconutty. On the dry down, it's very vanilla. It's a very sweet vanilla fragrance, and I think it would work. And I didn't want to leave it out because this is $13 on FragranceNet, and that's what I paid. Full size, beautiful bottle, beautiful pink color, very nice fragrance, so you can't lose. $13, $13. And you'd be smelling good in the neighborhood. Okay, you all, so those were all of my affordable fall fragrances that I wanted to share with you from my collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below telling me any affordable fragrances that you own and love, and share them with us, you all, because it is never a bad time to save a dime. Okay? Please share this video with anyone you think would be interested. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I would love, love, love to reach 1,000 subscribers before October 1st. So you all please help me out. And on that note, as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.